Everyone's starting in winners. Because why not?
Everyone was a winner stepping in, for sure. That's how they got here, right?
Exactly. So we're going to get FluxWaveZ versus Uriel Velorio. JP versus Ken. I'm going to keep practicing using this newly integrated replay tech. And we're going to have ourselves a good time.
This is going to be a really fun match. On top of the fact that it's a lore matchup, FluxWaveZ is one of the best zoners and lockdown players we've ever seen on the online local, and Uriel Velorio is a really, really good, oppressive steamroller player with his Ken. So it's going to be a classic zoner versus rushdown matchup against two of the best we've seen around.
Uriel trying to find that way in. Stepping through the Pierce. Got to play the DDR game. Love that meme. That was one of my favorites of the last 2 weeks.
Good back throw from Uriel Velorio, but you have to be careful about letting a JP player regain their distance like that. But, see, this is what you want us to do. Uriel trying to smother him right up close, avoids the cane swipe, gets the wall combo, 6, 7, 8, 9, KO! And that's one heck of a statement to make with the very first round of the set.
Got to set the tone early, especially if you're the Ken player. Want to be able to make sure that JP is nice and uncomfortable, but FluxWave not to be deterred. Missed the pickup off of the wall, but still gets the pressure. EXDP, get off it.
FluxWaveZ is a JP who's not afraid to get up close and personal, not afraid to get nasty in the pocket, but Ken is all about that life. Ken is purpose-built for that. So FluxWaveZ needs to find some more things to do. But right now, the critical art is there whenever FluxWaveZ wants it.
Yeah, got a little bit more room to kind of work. And speaking of level 3, uppercut straight to the beard.
I respect the hell out of it. Oh, you gonna try to get some momentum? Let me just slow that down right quick. Let me just say nah.
Yeah.
Let me just say nah.
Gonna exercise my rich guy privilege. Say no.
Make fun of my Ken FTs, I dare you.
Ken FTs.
Give me back my damn apes.
Where's my apes, JP?
But it's funny that people insist that JP is this impossibly broken character who's just invincible and you either play JP or you lose, because Uriel Velorio doing an admirable job negating FluxWaveZ's strengths and exploiting his weaknesses. FluxWaveZ catching him coming in a few times, but he's been on the back foot all set so far.
Winning the drive gauge wars at the moment. Coming to the fireball there. FluxWave changing it up, not going for the full range zoning style, trying to get in close.
Good anti-air from FluxWaveZ, trying to disrupt the momentum a bit. Steps back to cause the whiff, punishes it, and now we are in his optimal range. Sets up the portal, and there we go.
Tried to get in there, got detonated for his problems.
And now Uriel briefly stuck on the opposite side of the screen, stuck exactly where he doesn't want to be. Comes in, finds that FluxWaveZ has a bread and butter combo waiting, gets him juggling, gets him flying. There's a portal set up, avoids the spike. Here comes another one.
Uriel got a lot of work to do if they want to claim this round. We might be looking at a 1-1.
We might be. Anything can happen in Street Fighter 6, and it can happen so fast that you blink and you miss the whole damn match.
That's true.
Ooh, okay. I thought he was gonna go for the anti-air, went for the D-Rai instead. D-Rai. Walking back, nice little medium punch though. Easy jugs.
My favorite kind.
One indeed. And that's exactly the kind of game that FluxWaveZ wants to see. I mean, how often have we seen FluxWaveZ? How often have we seen them get through these kinds of tournaments? They are just really, as I said at the beginning of the set, one of the best zoners we've seen. This is not an ideal position for him, but he's been in these positions before. Good thinking with that combo. Good job breaking it up a bit.
I like the pacing there. I mean, Uriel, like you said, they want to win quick, right? You don't want to go into these long rounds against JP where it taxes the brain. You got to do all that thinking. You want to get in, get out.
Yeah, you don't want to give them time to set up. You don't want someone like FluxWaveZ to really turn up the pressure, because against a good zoner, you can feel like you have no options and no way in. Oh, both of them whiffing at important points in that exchange, but Uriel ahead on life, not ahead on drive gauge, and FluxWaveZ has his level 2 available if he wants it. Comes forward, not backing off, not establishing the distance. FluxWaveZ knowing when occasionally to really get in your face, knowing when he can't just sit back.
All right, final round going into a pivotal game 3.
Good thinking there. I like the thought to drive rush with the sweep behind the Hadouken, but unfortunately FluxWaveZ ready for it. Caught in a throw loop. I know sometimes it's better to just take the throw.
Oh, the Grippy Ghost?
Tries to reverse it, but it's just not there for him.
No.
And this is exactly what Uriel was hoping to avoid. FluxWave's turning up the pressure.
My man's in.
And Uriel going to be all out of paint.
Yep.
Got to go back to Home Depot.
FluxWave's in burnout on top of everything else. But here comes the punish counter.
He still
Drive
went
impact
in.
Stun. There goes the stun. This is going to be what Uriel needs. Drops the combo, lets him go, but it doesn't matter. The hard punch punish counter takes the game. Uriel, 2 wins to 1.
What an interesting sequence of events there.
That was one hell of an exchange.
Big jump in, start off game 4.
Oop. OD amnesia.
Just forget about it.
It's so big you forgot you forgot.
Uriel has to resist the temptation to go full YOLO, you know, to avoid going full online ranked Ken. You know, he needs to keep his head, because FluxWaveZ can turn this around. He has won a game this set.
Oh. Say that to Dragon Lash. Nice check. FluxWave in burnout. Definitely has the commanding lead here. Drive impact locked up. Uriel in a lot of trouble. The jump in with the single shoot.
Jumps over, dive kicks, low punch to take the round. Sometimes you don't gotta go big. You just gotta stick with the bread and butter stuff that works. That was an interesting little whiff. The axe kick going clean through JP, it looked like. FluxWave caught on the end of that offense, managing to create a bit of space, back off a bit. Uriel not able to break through. Yeah. Here comes the super, and that is going to be a world of pain for Uriel. Not going to be enough to kill, but it's going to damn well feel like it. Of course, FluxWave spent
drive gauge back as well, so
got some drive gauge, but there it goes again.
Got to spend it to win it for sure. Uriel on last legs for this round.
Yep.
Game
what did I say a set
imminent.
ago? Yeah, sometimes you smoke them while you got them. Drives through it with the Dragon Lash, and here comes his own super. Not gonna be enough, but the drive rush in, the counter hit is there, the wall stun, and tying it up, we're going into a final round. Some well-spent aggression there.
You know what's tough about that is, even if Uriel had blocked the dash in normal, it wouldn't have, he still would have got crushed if you didn't.
Still would have gotten crushed.
Nice perfect parry.
Yeah.
A little too much drag on
Fighting games are about creating those no-win situations where you have to make a move, but none of them are the right move.
Speaking of the right moves, FluxWave dancing on him at the moment. Uriel hemmed up in the corner.
Thank you for the
Floki.
Yep, I like that. Stop trying to style on me and die for it. Just gotta finish the combo.
You gotta finish everything that's on your plate. You can't leave scraps, or this is what happens.
Okay, 2 apiece. Floki, how you living?
All right. Uriel finally managing to get in several seconds into the round, but a good neutral dive kick starts a return combo from FluxWaveZ. Good thinking there, and now we are at his desired distance. Missing the portal, though. The activation was too early. Premature detonation. Big problem for all guys. Am I right?
I don't know anything about it, but I'll take your word for it, brother. Drive
never happened
impact to the chin.
I only detonate when intended.
All right, getting around the ass kick. Out of that corner pressure.
Oh, the pierce trade, but
there.
Uriel on the bad end of that one. Gonna have to close the distance. Tried to go through the skies. He said, nope, you did not pay enough.
A beautiful read from FluxWaveZ to put himself on set point. Just keeping himself calm and composed this whole time. And we'll see what happens. The set's not over yet, but this is a very, very strong showing from him.
Ooh.
Oh, the jump back from Flux.
I love how FluxWaveZ knows when to restore distance. Sometimes he'll get in your face, sometimes he'll back off. And that was a well-timed back off, taking the set.
I love the response there from FluxWave coming out in Game 5 and setting the tone really early against Uriel's drive rush aggression. We saw a lot of drive rush stand fierce from Uriel, and FluxWave in Game 5 had the number. Speaking of the number, that level 3 was that was nasty.
I think I'm learning how to use this tech.
Honestly, the good thing about seeing this matchup again and again and again is that by the time we're a year into Street Fighter 6, everyone is going to have completely memorized everything about both of these characters.
You're right. I mean, you've got to learn the top tiers, right?
Absolutely.
And it is the lore matchup. Honestly, though, this really could have gone either way. As you can see, that one drop from FluxWaveZ cost him the game in that replay we just saw.
Listen, at this level, it's all about execution, and you know, you got to capitalize on when it's given. But I like the way the Uriel played that matchup.
Yes.
Like, it's not like they played it wrong. I think FluxWave just elevated there at the end, and sometimes in Game 5, when you're able to do that, that'll get you the victory time and time.
Yes, it's all about how